Welcome to Bobby Joe's. So this evening I'm going to be making low carb lemon blueberry cheesecake bars. I got these pans from the grocery store. I'm going to wash one of these up. It's 13 by 9, so I'm going to be doubling the recipe. I'm making these for church because I need to make a dessert for a get together at church, and I'm going to make a low carb keto dessert. I have a half a stick of butter melting on the stove. I'm going to make a pecan crust, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. Okay, so I sprayed this with olive oil. I usually do this with my cheesecakes, and I use a springform pan, and I usually put parchment paper on the bottom. But I'm just going to spray it because I don't want parchment paper on the bottom of this because we're going to be cutting it into squares to serve at church, and I don't want people getting parchment paper cut into it. So hopefully it doesn't stick. Guess that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the butter is melted. Let me move all this out of the way. I'm going to get 2 cups of raw pecans, and I'm going to grind those up in my Ninja blender. Now, normally this is made in an 8x8 dish. It's in a small dish, but I'm making it in this big pan because I'm going to be making it for more people. So I'm doubling the recipe. Normally it calls for 1 cup of ground pecans, and we're doing 2 cups. And that's basically how you make pecan flour. You just put pecans in a high-speed blender and you blend it up till it's like a flour. Okay, we're going to want 2 cups of super fine almond flour.
Motion detected at the front door.
1 cup of granulated sugar substitute. I use monk fruit, but use whatever you like. I usually add about a tablespoon of cinnamon, but I'm only going to do a teaspoon just because I'm not making this for me and Steve. There are going to be other people eating it, and they might not like as much cinnamon. Okay, now we're going to mix all this together. Then we're going to mix in the butter, and I have a half a stick of butter. No, I have a whole stick of butter, which is a half a cup of butter melted over there on the stove. Okay, let me go get my butter. I also want to preheat the oven on 375 degrees if I forgot to say that. We're going to mix this around. Get everything good and mixed together. It should get crumbly. Now I'll put a label on this letting everybody know it's keto and it has nuts in it, because you know people have all kinds of allergies these days, so I want to make sure somebody don't accidentally get it thinking it's normal when it has nuts in it and they might have a nut allergy. I'm gonna pour all this in the pan. And then we're just going to press this down into the pan and make a crust. I'm going to spread it out evenly first. Real easy to make your own crust, and this is really good, y'all. If y'all have never had a pecan crust, you really need to try it because I use this on everything. I always use it on my cheesecakes that I make in the oven in the water bath. But this isn't going to be one of those water bath cheesecakes. This is going to be easy. You want to make sure it's good and pressed down in there. We're going to stick it in the oven for just a few minutes. You just want it a light golden brown because you're going to have to stick it back in the oven to bake it a few more minutes when I get the topping ready. So you just want to lightly bake it the first time. Okay, so while that's baking, which I only have a couple more minutes, you only want to bake it 5-7 minutes, something like that. Okay, well that's baking. I'm gonna use the same pot I just melted the butter in. The only thing that's been in here is butter. I'm gonna do 3 cups of blueberries. Make sure you wash your blueberries. I'm gonna have a little bit of blueberries left over so I can make some blueberry waffles. Some of these got little stems on them. I'm trying to pull them off. All right, there's 3 cups of blueberries. I got those left. Well, 2/3 a cup. This is a third. Of confectioner sugar substitute. Now, I know I've told y'all this before, but if you're new, you can take your granulated monk fruit, throw it in a high-speed blender, and you can turn it into confectioner sugar / powdered sugar. Or you can buy whatever you like. They got Swerve. There's all different brands of it already done. I just always make my own. The recipe says to add a little bit of water to this, but I always find it makes it too runny. So I always just start off like this. Once you heat it up, the blueberries are going to bust once they get hot, creating juice. And if it looks like it needs to be thinned out a little bit, I'll add a little bit of water to it. But anyway, I'm going to go put this on the stove on medium heat. My crust has been in the oven for 7 minutes, and you can tell it's starting to brown a little around the edges. That's all you want. You want to make sure it's cooled completely before you put any of the filling in. So it's going to take 15 minutes, approximately 15 minutes for this blueberry sauce to get done. So in that time, this should cool down a good bit. Okay, so I've got this on medium heat. I did put just a tad bit of water in here. I don't even think it was 1/4 of a cup. It might have been like a tablespoon, maybe 2 at that, just so I could get the sugar all over the blueberries. And we're just going to keep doing this until they'll pop open into a sauce, and it'll get thickened. 10 to 15 minutes it should be ready. Okay, see, it's real runny, so that's why I don't put all the water they call for in the original recipe. Kind of do it myself, but I'm going to add a little bit of Xanthan Gum to it. So I'm probably going to do about 1/2 teaspoon, and we'll go from there. Okay, at this point, you want to turn your oven back on and preheat it on 350 degrees. I'm going to use my KitchenAid cordless mixer. I hope the battery lasts because I have not charged this since I've had it, and I've used it quite a bit. We've got 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. It's been sitting out for about an hour, so it's soft. We're going to mix this. Add in the sugar. That's 2/3 a cup of powdered sugar substitute. That's monk fruit. This is actually how you make cream cheese icing. See how it's starting to look like frosting? Okay, and we're going to add 2 egg yolks. This would have been easier if I'd have used my stand mixer where I don't have to hold this bowl. Next, we're going to add the juice of 2 lemons. Now, this is 2 lemons I juiced. And I also have the zest. That's 2 teaspoons of lemon zest. Make sure you wash your lemons good before you do any of this. want to put a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. If you don't have vanilla bean paste, do 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm almost out of vanilla bean paste. I'm just going to do a tad vanilla extract. I'm going to mix that in. That smells so good. Okay, so that's cooled down. We're going to add this in. And you're just going to spread it across the crust. All right, next we're going to pour the blueberry sauce on top of this. Now this sauce is still hot, but we're just going to pour it over. You want it a little thick, but you want it spreadable. You don't want it so thick that it's not going to spread. Okay, now it's going in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes. This smells so good, y'all, but I can't cut it tonight. We're going to cut it tomorrow at church. But I know it's good because I made it for Steve's birthday. But we're going to let it cool. I'll put the lid on it and stick it in the fridge. Take it to church tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Y'all have a very blessed day. Make everything of it. Okay.
Two thumbs up, drawer worthy. Very good.